Hello, entrepreneurs. Joe DeCharis, CPA extraordinaire, coming to you live from downtown Bethpage, Long Island, New York, for another amazing episode of How to Win a Business. And pay no attention to the two roasted chickens to the on my right hand side. They're an optical illusion. Uh, I'm thinking about eating dinner, and they just appeared there. So don't pay any attention to them. They don't exist. And if you're if you're watching live, give me a hashtag live, please. If you're watching a replay, give me a hashtag replay. If you're not watching, don't give me a hashtag. And it's your loss, not and my loss. It's all of our loss. So hopefully you're watching and you're gonna get what's new for this year. Actually, what to watch out for, how to prepare for your 2021 tax filing. And this is coming straight from the IRS, folks. What a lot of people don't know is that as a CPA, as a professional tax return preparer, as an electronic filing uh, practitioner, not everybody can file electronically. You got to be authorized. You got to be a CPA, enrolled agent. You can't walk off the street and start filing tax returns anymore. It used to be like that, but it ain't like that anymore, folks, and that's a good thing. So what happens is as a professional preparer, we get the inside scoop. We get emails every day, one, two, sometimes three emails from the IRS because they don't want to say that they didn't tell us. So what they do now, they went from no information to information overload, and a lot of it is important information. And my job is to share it with you free of charge, and hopefully keep you out of the IRS audit mill, and in the right tax stratosphere so that you get your refund if you do a refund. The truth is, refunds are great, but when you think about it, all you're doing is giving the IRS an interest free loan. Now, if you like giving interest free loans, let me know and I will gladly borrow money from you. Okay, interest free. If that's how you want to run, guaranteed to pay you back. I'm not soliciting you, but if you think about it, we just want to put things in perspective here. So let's go through the top 5 things that you should do and know about the new tax year. And before I forget, I've put a link in the chat box. This is our new upcoming webinar, January 25th, Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There will be fun and games. Prizes will be given. We'll be playing Jeopardy. It's not Jeopardy. It's Jeopardy. And my trusted assistant Elizabeth puts it together. She doesn't know the answers. Sometimes we don't know the answers, and that's what makes it fun. Okay, so join us on Tuesday. If you're not here for the link, just go to Bedrock Business Builders. I'll show you the actual URL, so you can't say that I didn't warn you. There it is, bedrockbusinessbuilders.com, and you can slide over to the events page, and in there you'll see workshops. So if you don't make this workshop, we have a free workshop, at least one every month. They change up every month depending on the time of the year and what we're thinking people want to hear about. And we get that information, a lot of that info we get from our mastermind. And let me tell you, let me invite you to Mastermind with Joe DeChara, because we meet every Friday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for an hour and a half. We network, we have fun, we play Jeopardy. Again, we love playing games, we love having fun. And if you register for the workshop, and any workshop for that matter, and you can't make it because not everybody can make it, we're all busy people. And if you can't make it, but you register, you will get a chance to watch a free replay. and only people that are registered get access to the free replay. And, I've been told that it's valuable information. I don't know. I just tell people what I learn. My 40 plus years of experience dealing directly with the IRS, and it's Joe DiChara versus the machine. That's the way I feel. I've been up against the machine. It's sort of like David versus Goliath a lot of times, and most of the time I win. I win. And it's no surprise because, the rules are complicated. I spend a lot of time going through the rules, preparing returns, solving problems. And fortunately for me and my clients, I've been doing this a lot longer than anyone that is working at the IRS right now. Okay. I can safely say, because I've been doing this for over 40 years, if anybody's out there that's working over 40 years at the IRS, I want to meet you and shake your hand, because that's a big accomplishment. So let's get to it, folks. Time is short. Nobody's getting any younger, especially me. So here's 5 points from the IRS, uh, new and improved IRS, new areas that everybody should be aware of. If you're not aware of them, you'll be aware of them by the end of this broadcast. And the first tip is to file an accurate return and use e-file and direct deposit. Okay, now this is coming from the IRS, but that's it. It might seem like common sense. Some people don't want to give their bank info. It's masked. It's not like it's out there for the public. Only your tax preparer, you, and the IRS should have know exactly what it is. But if you're one of the people that want to trust the post office and the IRS to send a check, you'll be waiting a lot longer than people that do direct deposit. So if you file an accurate return, and I covered this about 2 hours ago on another live that I did, which if you missed it, you can go to my YouTube channel, just search for Joe DiChara or Bedrock Business Builders, and you will see all of my Facebook lives and other broadcasts. Our workshops are up there. Actually, the workshops aren't up there. I stand corrected. So, like I said before, you got to register for the workshop. It's hidden in our vault, and only registered members get access to it. But you got to file an accurate return, and that means do not leave anything out. How do you know if it's accurate? The easiest way is you look at what you filed last year and the year before, because the information usually doesn't change unless you've moved, you've opened up a new bank account, you got a new job, you opened a business. But pretty much people's information stays consistent. So the second point that the IRS wants to give you is to collect all your documents. Okay, I'm all excited. I'm pumped up to get people's returns, especially the ones that are getting refunds. But you don't want to jump the gun. Case in point, I got a client, the first client that gave us information this year. She's not getting a refund. She was on unemployment for I guess the whole year or part of the year. Had no other income. At least she thought she had no other income. She sends me the 1098, 1099, 1099G. That's the G for government. That's the tax form you get when you get money from the government. If it's a state tax refund, if it's unemployment, and she sends it to me. I put it in the tax program. We can't file yet. You can't file until the 25th. So I'm holding on to it. It's all done. I thought it was done. And then she tells me she got $18 worth of interest from last year's refund because they gave it to her late. So if the IRS is late, they actually pay you interest if they're late in giving you your refund. So she got an extra 18 bucks. We put it in. Now, if this was February and we had filed and she didn't get that 1099 yet, uh, her refund might have been delayed if she was getting a refund. Okay. If you owe money and you're missing something, it's not as crucial because you owe them money. And if you leave something off, that means your taxes are going up. They're going to let you know that you owe them money. Believe me. Uh, okay, so now here's a big one: the advanced child tax credit. So people like my son got $250 a month for part of the year, and with him, it's pretty clear cut. They got it July, August, September, October, November, 6 months. So they got $1,500. And the way the IRS is working it, they're sending people a letter. It says 2021 total advanced child tax credit, ADV CTC payments. Near the top of the letter, or it's going to say letter 6419. So that's going to tell you how much you received from the IRS in advance. So now each child is worth up to $3,000. They got half of it. So that information, that $1,500, is what the IRS believes is what they sent, because apparently they're not all correct. And I'll give you a couple of examples of that and what to do. So he should be getting a letter, if he didn't get it already, that says, now this is how they're doing it. Don't ask me why. That he got $750 and his spouse got $750. They split it in half. So on his tax return, we have to put $1,500 as the advance. If we put zero, that could delay his return. Okay, so I emphasize could. Just because you don't put the right amount down doesn't mean it's necessarily going to delay the refund. It might confuse them, but they know that they already gave you $1,500, so you're not getting the $1,500 again. Okay, they don't make mistakes like that very often. They very, very rarely do they do a mathematical error where they give you too much money. I don't think I've ever seen that, to be honest with you. So now, if, let's say, they put down 3,000, there's no guarantee. In other words, let's say the letter says 1,500 and they think that they got 3,000. There's no guarantee that the IRS is going to give them that extra 1,500. They might catch up with it. They might say, oh, for one thing's for sure, they're probably going to say it's going to delay the refund. Okay, because now the computer doesn't match up with, and they're confused. They're like, okay, we think we paid them 1,500. They're saying we paid them 3,000. There's something wrong here, so let's put this one on the side. So that's going to delay it. There's going to be a lot of people that get their refunds delayed because of these advanced child tax credits. And I'll tell you a couple of situations that happen. And the solution isn't always the best solution, but it's going to not delay the return, if that makes sense. It's not going to speed it up, but it's not going to delay it either. So there's the case that, and they're not my client. I know this through some accounting groups that ask questions. They had a client where the taxpayers are separated. Okay, actually they're divorced, and what happened is they filed a joint return the year before, and all of the money went to the husband. The wife didn't get anything. Now they're not filing a joint return for 2021, but the IRS messed up. They gave him the $1,500, let's say, and they send her a letter that she got 750. She didn't get anything. So now what does she do? The IRS doesn't care that they got a divorce. They had an opportunity to go onto the IRS website and clarify things. So she didn't do that. Now they got an issue. If she claims she got zero, it's going to pop out. It's going to delay her refund. So what I would tell her to do is put down that she got the $750, file the return, get whatever money she's got coming to her, and then file an amended return with an explanation. Okay. Hopefully, the husband will corroborate that, and and or or the husband could just give her the money that he owes her because he shouldn't have gotten it, if that makes any sense. Now, there's all kinds of other errors with these advanced child tax credits, and one of the things you can do is go on the IRS website, irs.gov, and I'm going to tell you exactly where you can go here, because it says irs.gov/help. Okay, actually, you go to irs.gov, and there's a link there that says view your child tax credit payments. Okay, if you go there, you can click the box that says view payments. And you need an online account for this also, so you should register for an online account. So let's see what else you can do to make sure that you're going to get your refund on time. The stimulus payments, that's another area of confusion. And again, you can go on the IRS website, see how much you've gotten. You're going to report it on your return. Now, if you didn't get any of the three payments, you will note that on your return, and you should get it. So I qualify that as, and I say should, in your 2021 tax refund. Okay. Now, also, you should know that the IRS website actually has some good resources on there. There's a lot of bad information. I'll let you know all about that. But let me tell you some of the good stuff. You can always check your refund status. Now, last year there was all kinds of problems with the check your refund. Hopefully this year they're over it. There's no guarantee. But what you should do is give them, 2 or 3 weeks after you file to start checking the status of your refund. Forget about calling them. They're not going to pick up. If they do, they're going to tell you to go online and find it. Also, if you're hard on cash, you can't afford to go to a professional preparer, there are situations where you can actually go to the IRS and they will help you file your return for free. Okay, they're not going to do your state return, just know that, but they will help you get your current tax year on time. You could also make payments online. So if you owe the IRS money, okay, and you're wondering how you're going to pay them, if you want to do an installment agreement, if you owe less than $10,000, you can easily go online and make your own installment agreement. What else can you do here? Sign into your account. This is very important. I mentioned this on the last episode. Everybody should have access to their own IRS tax account. You should also have one for your state. All the states have the same thing as the IRS. Use the government resources when you can. Okay, don't rely on the government when it comes to anything. Don't rely on them, but use the resources that are available. And also, if you have any questions that I haven't covered here, I want to invite you to book a free chat with me. We can talk about your taxes, your business. I'm glad to give you 15, 20 minutes of my time. If it goes over, that's fine. I'm here to help people. So that's my story. I'm sticking with it. God bless. Have a great weekend. I will see you again soon with some more amazing information about your taxes, your business, how to stay sane and not get caught up in the insanity of tax season and finances and all that stuff.